His ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. At the 9-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 8. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15. Just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Jordan, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Evans, fast footwork. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 101 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. On first down, it's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That one caught out wide by Julio. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Henry again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Henry running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Pushes him over. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Again, he finds more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They'll run with Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down at 4. They'll set up a throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch it, yeah, switch it.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. space to run past the 20. And out of bounds right around the 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. What, 224 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Second and 3. Rolling to his right. Short little throw to Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down. It's Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Henry shrugs off another, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Handoff comes to Cook. And shedding through the tackle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On first down, Cook able to escape. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go